Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Katie Logan is worried about the WRONG sister. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, may be buying what Poppy Nozawa, Romy Parks, is selling, but his ex Katie Logan, Heather Tom, isn't. Katie is convinced Poppy had something to do with Tom Starr's death, Clint Howard, and she's on a mission to prove it. While she's worried about Poppy, is Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, plotting Katie's demise? Here's what's coming up next week on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers ahead. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Is Lee Finnegan the actual killer? Katie Logan seems to not realize that Lee Finnegan is right at the top of the Il Giardino killer suspect list too. According to B&B spoilers, after Dollar Bill dismisses Katie's killer claims, she heads back to Lee's office to get more dirt on her little sister. If Katie is getting too close to the truth and Lee is the killer, she's in more danger than she realizes. There are some bold and beautiful viewers that are convinced that Lee Finnegan tampered with Luma Nozawa's Lisa Yamada paternity test and then had to take out Tom Starr and Hollis to keep them quiet. If word got out that she faked Dollar Bill's paternity test, Lee Finnegan would certainly lose her license to practice medicine and her career would go down the drain. B&B spoilers. Katie Logan is the next victim. Poor Hollis was just collateral damage because he was getting too close to the truth. If Lee is the killer, Katie is playing with fire. The good doctor already discussed the paternity test once with Katie and insisted it was accurate. If Bill's ex goes back to her office with more questions and refuses to let the Tom and Poppy connection go, she might end up in the morgue keeping Tom and Hollis company. Do you think that Lee Finnegan is the killer, not Poppy? Is Katie Logan going after the wrong sister? Let us know what you think in the comments below and keep checking back here for more bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates. Katie Logan sat at the edge of her bed, the early morning sun casting a soft glow through her bedroom window. The Logan mansion was unusually quiet, save for the distant hum of traffic on the streets of Los Angeles. As she sipped her coffee, her thoughts were consumed by worry. It wasn't about her usual concerns of business at Forrester Creations or the intricacies of her tumultuous love life. No, this time her fears were much closer to home. Katie's older sister, Brooke Logan, had always been a source of concern. Brooke's romantic entanglements, often controversial and complicated, were legendary in the fashion world. Her relationship history read like a who's who of Los Angeles elite, and with her most recent breakup with Ridge Forrester, Katie had been bracing herself for another of Brooke's emotional roller coasters. But it wasn't Brooke who kept Katie up at night recently. It was Donna. Donna Logan, the often overlooked middle sister, had been acting strange for weeks. At first, Katie dismissed it as post-breakup blues after her split with Justin Barber. Donna had always been the free spirit, the one who lightened up every room she entered. But lately that light seemed dimmer. Katie replayed the last few weeks in her mind. Donna had been distant, almost secretive. She spent long hours away from the mansion, often returning late at night with vague explanations. Her once cheerful demeanor had turned sullen, and she had become unusually short-tempered. A knock on her bedroom door pulled Katie from her thoughts. It was Brooke, looking as radiant as ever, despite the perpetual drama surrounding her. "Katie, are you okay? You seemed lost in thought at breakfast," Brooke said, concern etched on her face. Katie forced a smile. "I'm fine. Just thinking about work." Brooke raised an eyebrow, unconvinced. "Come on, I know you better than that. Is it Bill? Did he do something again?" Katie shook her head. "No. It's not Bill. It's Donna. Haven't you noticed how different she's been acting?" Brooke sighed, her expression softening. "I have, but I thought it was just her way of coping with the breakup. Donna's always had a unique way of dealing with things." "I don't think it's just that," Katie said, her voice barely above a whisper. "There's something else going on with her, and I can't figure out what it is." Brooke sat down beside her sister, taking her hand. Have you talked to her about it? I've tried, but she keeps brushing me off. I'm really worried, Brooke. What if she's in some kind of trouble? The sisters sat in silence for a moment, each lost in their thoughts. Finally, Brooke spoke up. Maybe we should follow her, see where she's going and who she's meeting. Katie looked at her sister, surprised. You want to spy on her? Not spy, Brooke corrected. Just keep an eye on her, for her own good. If she's in trouble, we need to know so we can help her. Reluctantly, Katie agreed. They decided to start that evening. Donna had been particularly evasive about her plans for the night, so it seemed like the perfect opportunity. As the sun set over Los Angeles, Katie and Brooke discreetly followed Donna from a distance. They watched as she left the mansion, driving her car with a determined look on her face. The sisters trailed her through the city, their anxiety growing with each mile. Donna's car finally stopped at a nondescript building on the outskirts of town. Katie and Brooke parked a safe distance away and watched as Donna entered through a side door. The building appeared abandoned, with boarded-up windows and graffiti on the walls. What could Donna possibly be doing here? Determined to find out, the sisters carefully approached the building. They found an unlocked door and slipped inside, their hearts pounding with anticipation and fear. The interior was dimly lit, and they could hear faint voices echoing through the empty halls. They followed the sound, moving as quietly as possible. The voices grew louder, and soon they could make out words. It was a heated conversation, and one of the voices was unmistakably Donna's. Told you I need more time, Donna was saying, her tone desperate. You're running out of time, Donna, a male voice responded. We had a deal, and you're not holding up your end. Katie and Brooke exchanged worried glances. What kind of deal had Donna gotten herself into? Peeking around a corner, they saw Donna standing with a tall, imposing man. He looked dangerous, and the tension in the air was palpable. I'm doing everything I can, Donna pleaded. Please, just give me a little more time. The man shook his head. No more time. If you don't deliver, there will be consequences. Katie couldn't stay silent any longer. She stepped forward, her voice trembling with anger and fear. What's going on here? Donna, who is this man? Donna's eyes widened in shock. Katie? Brooke? What are you doing here? We could ask you the same thing, Brooke said, her eyes narrowing at the man. Who is he, and what kind of trouble are you in? The man smirked, clearly amused by the sudden appearance of the Logan sisters. I'm just a businessman, ladies. Donna and I have some unfinished business, that's all. Donna looked panicked, torn between protecting her sisters and dealing with her own predicament. It's not what you think, she said quickly. I can handle this. Katie shook her head. No, Donna, we're not leaving you here with him. Whatever it is, we'll face it together. The man laughed, a cold, chilling sound. How touching. But I'm afraid Donna's in this alone. Unless you want to take her place. Brooke stepped forward, her eyes blazing with determination. We're not afraid of you. Whatever you're holding over Donna, we'll find a way to fix it. The man's smirk faded, replaced by a look of annoyance. You have no idea what you're getting into. But fine, have it your way. Donna, you have 48 hours. If you don't deliver, your sisters will pay the price. With that, he turned and walked away, leaving the sisters in stunned silence. Donna collapsed into Katie's arms, sobbing uncontrollably. I'm so sorry, she cried. I didn't want you to find out like this. Katie held her sister tightly, her own tears streaming down her face. It's okay, Donna. We'll figure this out. We'll find a way to make this right. Brooke knelt beside them, her expression fierce and determined. We're Logans. We've faced worse than this, and we've always come out stronger. We'll get through this together. As the three sisters embraced, a newfound strength surged through them. Whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them as a family, and they would not let anyone tear them apart.